What is up, guys? My name is Donny from nextlevelesports.com, and in this small video I will explain to you the ICU exercise. So the ICU exercise consists of a couple of components and main benefits. So the first one is the players feel competent. They are getting compliments and positive feedback on what they are providing and feel good and proud about what they have to offer. So this is important for other players to know, so they know what their strengths are, etc. The second big benefit is that they focus on something positive and beneficial. So this is a key component, that it has to be something positive and beneficial. Of course, there's also, you can be creative with this one, and in different moments in time you can use it for also criticism. But I will leave that to you when you feel like, okay, I can switch this a little bit up. But this exercise is about maintaining the positivity and the benefits and the strengths and powers that each player possesses within the team. Because it helps them, the focus is aimed at something beneficial, which gives a good atmosphere in the team and everyone feels valued. And that is very important, that everyone knows what they can bring to the table when it comes to team performance and how they should behave with one another. And the third big benefit is that they build synergy because of the relational component, because they know what each other is like, how they view themselves, and how others view other players within the team. It helps them to understand more of the perspective of someone else, and they can present themselves in a way that they find beneficial. This brings everyone in the spotlight. So instead of getting to know this by experience over days or weeks or sometimes months, you can talk about it, and it helps bring in the synergy and facilitate that for beneficial ways. So if one person, for example, is very risk averse and one other player is very trigger happy and likes to take risks, this is an important dynamic to know, and perhaps through this exercise you will get to know your players so much more, and the players get to know each other so much more, and this all helps to build trust, synergy, motivation, and so much more within the team environment. So how does this work? So it consists of 4 steps, and there's no really a particular order, but starting from the season, it's good to start off with step 1 and then progress all the way up to step 4. You can do this in one day, all the steps, if you feel like this is beneficial, or you can take it slow by taking one step at one moment, and then the next week you'll take on step 2 to expand on the things and the things that we know about each other from the previous week. So for example, ICU, it's all about getting the unconscious into the conscious mind. So step 1 is about, I see myself as a player blank. So that means that a player can fill in for themselves how they see themselves. And because they speak it out loud within a team environment, everyone sees about that player, how he views himself in this particular benefit that he can provide for the team. It creates a little bit of transparency, it can provide trust, and also a little bit of accountability. So when one player says like, okay, I'm a leadership figure, I like to be in control, that other people will expect him to be in control and take on the leadership role, for example. So to give you a couple of examples for step 1, I see myself as a player that likes to take risks and seek opportunities. Or for example, I'm a very calculated, I see myself as a calculated player that don't like to take risks and I don't make many mistakes. Or I like to follow the pace of the team. Or I like to crack jokes. Of course, many teams have a good way of having a joker within team, so that's very beneficial as well and good to know. So then we have step 2, and I see myself in the team. So instead of the individual alone, now it's connected towards the bigger picture within the team environment, but still they keep the focus on themselves, so it's more easy to speak up and talk about themselves because it feels more safe to create this type of within this environment, especially with young and early developed teams. So this is something to think about. So number 2 is I see myself in the team as a leadership role that helps others stay on track, or I see myself in the team that I'm more of a joker who likes to put a smile on everyone's face each day. Or I see myself in a team as a quiet guy that follows along but still wants to give my opinion within the team. So it gives different perspectives of like, oh yeah, I kind of noticed that, because when you've done step 2, you already been to step 1, you probably have played a couple of games already in the early season, or when you are within like the full season environment, you know each other for quite a while, and this doesn't come as a surprise, but it's sort of confirms the thoughts and perspective that you had about a player, or it creates the whole different perspective that brings everyone closer together, and that creates motivation, trust, synergy, etc. So then we move to number 3, and now instead of looking at yourself, I see you as a player. So for example, what an example is, I see you as a very hardworking and serious player that brings discipline towards the team, or I see you as a player who plays very calculated and likes to make no mistakes, or I see you as a player that's pretty quiet but still efficient in your communication when necessary. So those are something that's about pointed towards one player, more so specifically in the player role within the play style, and you can guess it. Step 4 is within the team environment, so not only within the game or in the scrim itself, but also outside the game and how everyone interacts with one another. So that is, I see you within the team. So examples of these could be, I see you within the team that you're always open for a talk or playing together or talking things through if you have problems, so you're very open. Or I see you within the team that you always bring in good ideas and that you make the team think about the game or the team in different ways. And or I see you within the team that you're always staying positive no matter the outcomes of the game or the situation, or if life happens, you always stay positive. So it brings all these different layers of perspective from the individual all the way up to the team level. And if everyone chips in, and it doesn't have to be extensive of whole sentences or whole paragraphs, just like 1 or 2 sentences is enough. And just to make everyone aware, like, okay, this is who we are, this is a perspective that we can bring each other, and let's see if we can use this within the game. So for you as a coach, it can be very beneficial if someone is like, okay, I like to take risks and seek for opportunities, or I like to be a leader and take control in the game. This is something you can work with as a coach. Okay, guys, you all said like, okay, I see myself as this player. I wrote it all down, and in the next 2 to 3 practice days, I want to see this type of behavior, who you are. Of course, I've seen quite some bit of it, but I want you to really present yourself as this player to show what you're worth, because I believe in every single one of you. So this helps to elevate and that everyone is seen. So you as a coach can say, I see you for who you are, what you bring, and let's work with that in the most positive and most beneficial and most productive way that we all can within the team. So there you go, the I see you exercise. Hope you like it. If you like it or have some other questions or other variables how you can do this, you can always shoot a message or join the Discord server of Next Level Esports. So thank you so much for watching and listening, and see you next time. Bye-bye.